For me, I've actually kind of been going through a mental breakdown in the past 10 days. Some shit happened, which I don't want to get into right now, but man, I was in like the worst state of mind. I've been in worse for sure, but it's just so disappointing sometimes because, a person works so hard to get to this positive place and just kind of maneuver life in the way that one would like, and then this one thing happens and you're just back to ground zero again. And I was feeling so shit about that I couldn't pick myself up. But now I'm Gucci, now I'm good. And I realized that I don't need to be so hard on myself, because there will be a time where I am negative, where I am, beating myself down, feeling unworthy, feeling like nobody understands me, feeling alone, lonely, misunderstood. There will be moments like that, and it's okay to feel this way. I mean, we can't constantly be in this great mood. It's like we're humans, and I think it's important to have these moments of where we just break down, because it gives value to the good things. It gives value and recognition to the things that we should be grateful for, that we might have been given a blind eye to. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I was kind of going through. But yeah, I'm good now, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Just thinking what to update you on. I think it's important to kind of find the source on which you can constantly rely on, and it's different for everybody. For me personally, it's God. Just knowing that there is a creator, knowing that there is more to life than all this daily robotic routine, systemic routine that I'm living in. There is something so much greater than this, and just having perpetual faith in God, God's plan. Directing what he's talking about. No, I'm joking. Kind of half joking, half not joking. But yeah, for real though, like that just kind of keeps me going. Just having faith, no matter how shit things get. Just knowing that God's got my back. We have this verse in the Quran which says that you might love something which is good for you, and you might hate something which is sorry, I messed that up. You might love something that is bad for you, and you might hate something that is good for you. You don't know, but God knows. Hence, you just gotta put your faith in God. Of course, not everybody believes in God, and that's okay. So you gotta find what works for you, but it's important to have a net, a safety net, that if you ever fall, the safety net will always be there. And for some people it can be themselves, like just having your own back, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you are always going to be there for you. You're always going to be your biggest support system, having belief and firm faith in your capabilities. You get where I'm going with this or not? Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. Bruh, with Ramadan and stuff, I thought that I would cut down on the vape scene, but I swear the second researching, aka mainly watching videos on YouTube on what exactly is Pfizer or Sinopharm and how they were developed, but like credibility, you know, that's important to me, the source of the information. So I need to verify all that, and man, it's just better not to get vaccinated with all this trouble that I'm going through. I mean, at the end of the day, the vaccine does not necessarily prevent one from getting COVID. You can still be a transmitter. I mean, honestly, if I knew that the vaccine will truly save lives in the sense that I will not be spreading it to anybody, 100% I would take it without even thinking about its consequences, because for me what's important is that I'm protecting or doing my job as a citizen of our global society to protecting humanity, you know. But because it doesn't do that, I feel like now I need to take a step back and just evaluate on the potential consequences of getting vaccinated. I know I'm being extra, I know, but man, like everything I've learned over time about how the world works, everything I've learned over time about how the world works, I just simply cannot just place my trust so easily, honestly, whether that be in the government and politicians and media, whether that be politicians, media, whatever. I just can't. Even people, really. I mean, I have issues trusting myself, man, and you asking me to trust the government, like, please, relax. But yeah, that's kind of what's been new with me, all these, like, weird thoughts about the world, vaccines, existence, life, me, who am I, who is this voice in my head, is it me, is it my mind, like, what is it, just weird shit. Kind of reminds me of Freud with this whole id, ed, ego thing, whatever. Freud, man, that man was quite interesting. But yeah, what do you think of my little house? Man, I was really struggling trying to figure out how I wanted to look. It was just so small. And then when I was adding like walls around, I felt like it was so congested. And I wasn't feeling that. Like, I think this looks pretty decent. This look, but I ended up getting rid of that as well. Doesn't look bad, actually. Anyway. But yeah, what's been new with you guys? Like I said, update me. Really, I love reading your comments, man. Like, I feel like I personally know you, for real. I remember all of you. I remember all the things that you write. I know your stories, everything. Like, my one homie who started his business is gonna child lab it up and running in May. Or, you know, my one boy that just got all 99 on RuneScape. Great, bro, please get a new goal now. Like, do something with your life. You know what I'm talking about, aka Machiavelli. Or like Red. I don't know, Brandon. Like, there's just so many of you. Or Samuel. It just keeps going. And when you guys share your goals with me, it gasses me so much because your goals are so lit. It truly motivates me to achieve my goals or create goals. You know, sometimes I feel like there's so much pressure on us to just know what we want to do in life, and it's so unfair to just expect us to just know, like, oh, you turned 17, alright, bro, like, go to uni immediately and already know what major you want to get into, what job you want to do, what career you want. It's like, fam, you're tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out who I am, and you want me to figure out my entire life? Like, chill. I think yourself, your likes, your dislikes, and even when you enter the first year of university, just take electives to see what works for you. Like, I ended up changing my major God knows how many times. I don't even know how men's graduated on time for reals. But like, screw society, man, screw following this systemic life that they have set up for us. Like, it's our life. This is your life. This is my life. And honestly, nobody should have a say in how we live it except obviously our loved ones, who will only guide and advise us in the right direction. But other than that, screw that shit. But yeah, the video is coming onto an end. I'm sorry if this was not like super relaxing. I know that I was kind of all over the place today. I don't know why. Is that? Yeah, just allow it. I will post more relaxing stuff, I swear. I'm trying, I'm doing my best. Sometimes I just feel like chatting to you guys. Really, when I come on here, I feel like I just let my heart out and everything that I've been suppressing to myself, because to be honest with you, I mean, these are not conversations that I have on a daily basis with my friends. Most of my friends are married anyways, and they just they're in their own world, you know. So when we meet up, we just mostly discuss like, how was your day, or like, what is the drama that's going on, and just shit like that. I don't get to have deep convos. But with you guys, I feel like I can just come out here and just say shit and you get me, which is so strange because we've never even met. But I feel like we're all on this similar like mindset and plane. It doesn't matter the ages. I know a lot of you are like in your teens, late teens, 17, 18. Some of you are my age, 25, 26, whatever. But despite that, I feel like our souls and minds are just vibing, you know? So I feel super comfortable to just come out here and just say shit, and you get me. So thank you for that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there and just listening to my bullshit ass ranting. Really, thank you, and I really hope that I can give you like 1% of all the 100% that you give to me in my life. I know you're probably just like, yo, this girl's crazy. She doesn't even know me, but I don't feel that way. Really, I feel like I know you, and especially those of you who have gone out of your way to message me privately. I love that. I love knowing about you, just knowing that there's another soul somewhere in the world existing who understands me, and I hopefully understand. We can just connect